Hi, I'm Phil Ashey from the American Anglican Council with your weekly Anglican Perspective. Yesterday we released our quarterly Encompass magazine, which you can find online. It's a helpful quarterly summation of things going on in the Anglican Communion. One article I'd really like to direct your attention to is by our reporter Relinda Gregor. It's on a gathering in Durban, South Africa, of activists from within the Episcopal Church who are committed to spreading the inclusion of gay, lesbian, bisexual, and transgendered people in holy orders as bishops, priests, and deacons, and to have the church bless their unions. Now, we've said time and again that this flies clearly in the face of Scripture. The Anglican Communion teaching from the Bible is that this is contrary to Scripture, and yet the Anglican Communion has set up a process for people to talk about these kinds of things. You know what? What's disturbing not only is that these activists are doing the same thing to the Anglican Communion that they did to the Episcopal Church, endless dialogue for the purpose of wearing people down while they go ahead and do these things against biblical teaching and then say this is the new norm. But frankly, they're trying to spread this to the rest of the Anglican Communion. Now, here's what Paul has to say about this kind of indaba dialoguing process. He says in 1 Corinthians chapter 5, he says, I'm writing you that you must not associate with anyone who calls himself a brother, but is sexually immoral or greedy. With such a man do not even eat. And then in 2 Timothy, he describes these people as always learning but never able to acknowledge the truth. Why is the Anglican Communion and the Anglican Communion Office promoting a process which flies in the face of settled teaching and Paul's admonitions? We encourage you to pray for the Anglican Communion and the leadership of the Anglican Communion, and pray for our African brothers and sisters that they might not be drawn into this deception.